ASMR. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Needed that one after a tough loss. A tough weekend.
You know what? That was a crazy game though.
It was good. It was a good first game of the season.
If you told me that Şengün was going to double up Durant in points,
yeah,
I would have said you were off. But sure enough,
yeah. Şengün played 49 minutes tonight. Had 39 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, a block, and 2 steals. And he was your primary ball handler throughout the game. He was.
Yep.
You lost Fred VanVleet in the offseason and for the whole year. And early on, it looks like the answer is going to be Şengün is going to be bringing up the ball, initiating the offense, which is probably not the greatest thing in the world. I think the team what we learned tonight is that the team needs a point guard.
And
Shepherd,
you're just it's big shoes to fill. It's just big shoes.
Yeah, Shepherd's not there yet. I think Thompson could be that, but he has more of a slasher mentality. Like he's a guy that gets to the paint.
Yeah, he's not your distributor.
No, he doesn't really set up guys.
That game probably ends differently if he's able to play OT.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
curious. I'm curious as to what happened. Maybe it was just cramping up, and Ime didn't want to risk it. First game of the year.
Yeah.
But yeah, you would think that if this was end of season playoffs, he'd be back out there.
Cutting it out.
But
oh my,
that's a large head.
Yeah.
That's got a good head on it.
I'm not even going to say anything about that.
Durant looked great in the first 3 quarters, and then kind of just disappeared there in the fourth and then in overtimes. He almost had a Chris Webber moment where he called timeout and we didn't have a timeout.
So the ref saved him by not calling it, right?
Yeah. If they had granted him the timeout, there was no time on the clock. I believe that was in the first overtime.
Yeah. It was to go to overtime. Maybe to go to the second.
Yeah. And we had no timeouts. Durant called the timeout. If they had awarded him the timeout, OKC would have had a technical free throw, which would have ended the game because there was no time left. Did you hear that?
Yeah, are you haunted?
No, it's my neighbor. I don't know what they're doing. Scared the crap out of me, though.
Tis the season. Tis the season for scary stuff.
It's a Tuesday night. What are they doing?
Maybe it's their Friday night. You know what? As far as the nights go, I would say that we're doing this one pretty late on the heels of the Rockets game, but nothing's late compared to me deciding to stay up and finish that game last night. I don't know if you stayed up and finished it.
I fell asleep probably at the start of the third quarter. But frankly, I had seen enough.
Sorry, my voice is a wreck still. The fourth quarter was so it would just piss you off so much because, of course, if you look at the final score, it's a 1-possession game.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you why. because we're the defense Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
This defense will keep you in every single game, and this offense will let you down every single time. Because there's so much to dissect with this game, but in the fourth quarter, there's 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, and it's 4th and 15. You're in, Kaimi range, at least field goal range, but we're in such a screw it, nothing's working, we have to score mode that we're just chucking the ball on 4th and 15. Just a low play. Just take some points. I understand that, it's like loser mentality you need 15 and take 3, but the way that your defense was playing, Seattle was trying to give you the game. Our first touchdown was Will Anderson on a beautiful play. He strip sacked Darnold in the end zone and recovered it himself. He's our best player. He's the player of the year candidate. If we were
good
to if it resulted in wins, he'd get the recognition.
Yeah. The game it started off so bad. CJ should have been called for a safety there at the beginning.
I don't know what the call was as to why he wasn't.
Yeah, I really don't. I don't either. The guy called safety.
Yeah, the white hat, he's the boss.
Right there in the end zone. And we got lucky then. I don't know if luck is on our side in the worst way possible, because it's not
just a torment.
Yeah, it's not resulting in wins. But
there was another one that should have been a safety or a touchdown. That was, I guess he threw a backward pass, so that's a fumble. And then they recovered and brought it to the end zone, and they fumbled, and we regained possession. So since possession switched, they counted it as a touchback. And I was like, okay, that's good for cool.
Not only is the play calling in the offense so bad, but our receivers, when CJ can get them the ball, drop it. CJ looks like a deer in the headlights out there.
He's got like shell shock or like a form of PTSD, because they're
he's not completing the easy throws that you should complete that are right there.
I will say that I've been, I'm CJ defender, just as a policy stance. I'm CJ first, but there's times before the snap, there's a safety coming down, and the safety has the snap timed. Okay, a quarterback who's in control and isn't rushing or whatever situation that CJ's in is going to take a beat and upset the timing.
Yeah.
Because the free rusher he's in your lap in less than a second because you gave him the timing.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get started. I will get started. Screw it. I 4th and 1 from like midfield. Well, 3rd and 1. It's sneak range for sure. Somehow we're able to sneak against the Titans. Somehow that's in the game plan against the Titans, and it's not in the game plan against the Seahawks. I don't care. It doesn't have to be CJ. Somebody can do it. That's happening all around the league where teams are doing this. They're putting a tight end under center or something to do the sneak.
Yeah.
Do that. I don't care. But it's 1 yard. It's less than a yard. So on 3rd and 1, you run it, and then on 4th down,
put Davis out there for a play.
Stretch that neck, boy.
Yeah. Use that 6'4", 5" length you got.
It happened once in the middle of the field, and then it happened again on the goal line in the end of the fourth quarter, where you have 2 downs to get a yard, and they squander it because they're not doing the simple thing.
I think it's the old Patriots way, where they go into the game like, we're smarter than you, and we're gonna pull some crap, and you're not going to see it coming, except they do see it coming because they saw it for 20 plus years in New England.
Unfortunately,
you're not
it's not just
anybody.
unfortunately, it's not just they go into the game thinking they know more than everyone. They go into the draft thinking they know more than everyone. They go into a scouting trip thinking they know more than everybody. They go into a hire thinking they know more than everybody. I'm not thoroughly convinced that the staff is D'Amico's staff. I'm thinking that this is, I mean, it's Casario's staff, and D'Amico's just the one at the tip of it. I don't know if that's like, I don't know why you go get a head coach and don't give him the keys.
Right.
You know, maybe Bobby was D'Amico's.
Yeah.
And so it was his to fire.
And then after one season, it
was one good one, one bad one. And I mean, you would take last year's offense in a heartbeat compared to what you're dealing with now.
For sure. But also CJ, and by the way, we can dive into this a little bit. But I am a CJ.
You're a rider.
Supporter. I am ride or die. That was a birthday gift from my mom. It showed up. We finally got home today, and I was sitting on my front porch, opened it up, and I went,
thanks. I mean, it's a good gift. It's a good gift.
It's a good gift.
51 would have looked good too.
51 would have been great. I would have taken 24. So yeah.
24 kind of got a little bit cooked last night. I mean,
yeah.
JSN is kind of doing that to everybody, and it's not all in, one-on-one coverage. It's not like it was, I follow you around the field. This wasn't Revis Island type stuff. There's zones that, he's not necessarily responsible for everything, but you expect your number one corner whenever he's in a matchup on the number one receiver to be that guy. And I'm not going to say he got cooked, but advantage JSN.
Yeah. It's just like the Astros. This is going to be a season where they hopefully re-examine the whole thing this offseason from top to bottom. I mean, D'Amico, let him coach through his contract.
He's the one who I think is safe. Yeah. I would be saying you have to, maybe not have to. There's 10 games left or 11 games left, so I don't want to say have to. But as it stands right now, I want to keep D'Amico.
For sure. And I think so too. I mean, you signed him to a 6-year contract. You can't fire the homegrown coach midway through his contract. You got to let him have his contract and give him the chance to right the ship. And maybe that's a heart-to-heart conversation D'Amico and Nick have this offseason where it's just like, guy,
I think that we need to talk to Cal. I think Cal is the one who needs to be spoken to or speaking with D'Amico, because I am sick and tired of New England South. New England South is not how you run a franchise, because A, you don't have Tom Brady, and B, Tom Brady under this offensive line wouldn't be Tom Brady.
No. They got to address the offensive line either through trade or free agency or draft a guy. But, I want some big old country boys down there.
We were texting about it today, and I said, I want some MAGA alignment.
I want some big old country boys.
And they make them down there. Georgia's got some. Bama's got some.
Like,
Casario doesn't draft them well. And, he drafted the kid from A&M, and we gave him to the Eagles for peanuts.
And they cut him.
And they cut him. And he's not back because it wasn't very good. And he was a top 10 pick, And
I don't want to hear that, it's because we traded away Laramie Tunsil. Our offensive line sucked last year too.
Yeah.
It's not that we traded away a good offensive lineman and it got worse. We've always been bad. We ruined David Carr's career by not having an offensive line.
Fair.
And then
Schaub is our best franchise quarterback, and it's because he has our franchise's best line that we've ever had.
Right.
Winston
the
and
two
Dwayne
seasons,
Brown.
the 2 seasons that we had a good offensive line, Arian Foster averaged over 100 yards a game.
Best running back in the league while he
Yeah.
was here.
Putting up 250-yard, 3 touchdown games like it was nothing. And then decided that we didn't want to pay them or whatever. It wasn't by their doing, it was the skills positions, and the game is won in the trenches. The game is won on the line.
That's evidenced by our D line. Our defense deserves so much better. Our defense is maybe the best unit in football.
Yeah.
The way that they gave that team last night every chance to win, every single chance. And I got to say, because the Seahawks, they're in a very similar situation as us with, probably a disadvantage quarterback wise because this is their first year with Darnold. But they have a first year play caller too. His last name happens to be Kubiak, and they happen to sling the pill around the yard, and they have 2 running backs that get it done. Sam is maybe not, a Pro Bowl or an All Pro quarterback, but I can't tell you how many times he got to the top of his drop. He would take his 3-step, 5-step, or whatever, and as soon as that back foot hits, ball's out, and it's for 15. Every time that I'm watching this team, last night, I guess I was seeing the Seahawks were attacking down the field, and when we were on offense, there's nothing that threatens beyond the sticks. Yeah. There's nothing that makes you think they're about to go over top on us.
Yeah, and not having a running game is a big part of that.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't have a running game anyway because their offensive line sucks. It comes back to the offensive line every single time. And we talked about it before. This is not a team where you can run the ball to open up the passing game. You have got to come out and get Nico touches early and make sure that his hands are working, warmed up, and that he's ready. I mean, the first drive of the game should be Nico 5 targets. And then
I don't disagree with that at all. Schultz went crazy last night. Schultz had something like 11, 12 targets and 100 yards.
But why? Why? I mean, he's probably
because it's the flats and it's open.
Yeah, but and he's probably your second best receiver right now.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna shout out Jalen Knoll because with Christian Kirk being out again with the same hamstring, Jalen Knoll is who needs to play the slot until Tank is back. I'm not even thinking about how far down the road that is, but he should be your slot receiver and he should be your punt returner too. I don't understand how, because Berrios is back, he just automatically assumes punt return. Yeah, because Jalen Knoll was kicking butt at it.
Yeah.
And
you missed.
They went to him for the deep ones. They hit him on a 4th down to get in the goal to go situation. They hit him at the end of the half.
Mm-hmm.
So CJ throws to him. He needs to be on the field more. He's not on the field that much.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of Marks and not a lot of Chubb. That's probably game plan dependent. But CJ said it in the post game, and it goes back to this New England shit. Oh, the death by 1,000 cuts offense is not an offense. That's what Brady would do on the fly in the 2-minute was play death by 1,000 cuts. Okay. But it's not a viable offensive strategy to play death by 1,000 cuts. It has to be a baseball analogy, a bloop and a blast. You get a little bit, you get a big bit. You got to try to make explosive plays, 20-plus yard plays happen. And they said that he was going to have more control in this offense. I don't know if CJ is checking out of anything. I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'll drink now.
It doesn't, and CJ's not doing himself any favors either.
No,
He
he's not.
His rookie year, he looked so like he looked like a 5-year veteran. He knew when to throw the ball away. He knew when to escape the pocket and keep his eyes downfield. Well, now when he escapes the pocket, he's running.
Backwards most often.
He's running backwards. But when he does move, like when he's running to the side, he doesn't have his eyes down on the field. He maybe scramble for like a 2-yard gain. And I just don't know. I do know. It was Case Keenum. I said it before. That guy was in the quarterback room. He was on the sideline. He was in his ear. Every time he came off the field, hey, CJ, you need to look at this. You need to do this.
I will say you're 100% right. And something that they kept showing, and it was pissing me off so much because every time that the offense would come off the field, they would show CJ go to his spot on the bench and grab his little tablet and look down at his tablet. He's not showing emotion. If I was on the field, I understand professionalism and whatnot. I would have been slinging my helmet because it was so putrid. But he just goes and sits in his little cubby and looks at his iPad. It's like
there's no fire with him. There's no fire. You see the fire and the excitement when he succeeds, but when the offense looks like complete garbage, I mean, where's him getting in the O-line's face when they let a pass rusher blow through him and he has no time to even step back? I mean,
he's not getting in anybody's ass. That's for sure.
No. And you've got to. You're the quarterback.
You're the quarterback.
Peyton did it. Tom did it. Drew did it. Phillip did it.
Just
I mean,
naming first names. You could have said so many, and I was lost in them.
Eli,
Johnny did it.
Joe,
Larry did it. Donnie did it.
But you get what I'm saying. Like, I said it before, or said it in the text today or yesterday. I forget what day it was. Probably today. I want a guy like Bo Nix. Bo Nix, your team is down 19-0. Your offense is doing jack diddly squat.
I was hoping you were going to give a diddly there. I was really praying for a diddly.
For 3.5 quarters, and then, they show him on the sideline. He's yelling at people. He just puts the team on his back.
He gets on Peyton, too. He gets on Sean Payton, too.
Yeah.
It's part of, maybe it's around the league that this is the case, but offensive-minded coaches are having a day. And, that's, Seattle's coaches, is a defensive coach. But these offensive coaches are having a day. And they have quarterbacks who they're connected to.
Yeah.
That's
why
they pissed me off, man. They pissed me off last night because they were, despite their best efforts of being trash, the defense kept them in the game. Yeah. They are the defense Bengals.
Yeah, and the offense just ruins it. The offense
I have a much better football team to watch. I have a much better football team that I root for.
Yeah, you do. Should we dive into the fight flight now since we were talking Texans? And
do you want to?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's change it up.
Okay, that's cool. I uploaded a song. I have a flight fight song now. What is the flight fight, sir?
Offensive coordinators or that we want. What they could be head coaches, they could be offensive coordinators.
Any of them, right?
They could be quarterbacks, coaches. They could be in college. Any of them that we would prefer, rather than Nick CALEY. All
right, insert really cool graphic that flies across the screen. Oh, hold on. You have to give me a minute. There we go. Sorry. The AI guitar Guy doesn't know when to quit.
No, he works overtime. He is always working.
Well, you go first. This is any offensive coordinator in the world.
And this is off the cuff.
We have no notes.
We decided to do this 5 minutes before we started.
Impromptu.
I am going to go first overall pick, Kyle Shanahan.
That's a pretty darn good pick.
Yeah.
That's pretty darn good.
Year in, year out, doesn't matter who's the quarterback, who's on the team. They know how to get it done. That's a tree that I want to pick from. If we can pick from that tree,
it's a great tree.
That's a good tree.
It's a really good tree.
If you're looking for offense, pick from that tree.
I'm going to go outside the tree and then inside the tree. Okay. I'll do both. I'm going to go with our most famous Twitter follower, Coach John Gruden.
I thought of him.
I just know that he's looking at our offense and going, "What the hell is going on?"
Can you imagine if we had John Gruden
ripping their ass?
CJ? Oh,
it'd be so beautiful. It'd be so beautiful. And then to jump back in the tree, give me McVay.
Sean McVay. Is he from the Shanahan tree?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Oh, yeah, they were both together in
Washington. That miracle Washington.
Yeah.
Staff.
The fourth and fifth pick.
Yep.
I will. Oh, I'll take Ben Johnson.
It's pretty good. He's pretty good, you know?
Yeah, he is good.
He has the Bears looking like not the Bears.
They've won 4 straight now. I kind of want to see more selfishly Rome Odunze involved, like he was in the first few weeks. But
he was a good trade candidate when you got him.
Yeah, he was.
Makes me look really freaking smart.
Yeah, we can dive into that.
I'm not that smart. I'm lucky.
And then I'll take Cliff Kingsbury.
It's good.
I'll take Cliff.
He needs to be just an OC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't work out whenever he's the head coach.
I don't know if this is a preference of you. I'm a big fan of the offensive coordinator sitting in the booth. In the coach's box. I love seeing the offensive coordinator with his plays, with his table, with his little mic, and he's reading the whole defense from up top. And
you're getting the all 22 rather than being down on the field.
And he is just like whispering in the quarterback's ear.
Well, my next pick is up there in the booth. And that is Joe Brady.
Yeah, Bills.
And he was, the reason he got the Bills job
LSU,
is because he was the 19 LSU team's offensive coordinator. Made Burrow the number 1 pick and everything else. They were, that team was unreal. Let's see. I don't want to get eviscerated by football heads later that are like, you guys do not know ball.
It's all right.
So I have John Gruden, Sean McVay, Joe Brady. That's probably my reach. I probably need to get back down to earth here. You know what? Give me Sean Payton.
Sean Payton. That's a good pick.
Because I just think of how good those Drew Brees teams were.
Yeah.
The offense was they were not a good running team. They never were, their Super Bowl winning running back. Do you know his name? Do you know who the running back was for the Saints when they won I almost said the World Series. Get to that too. But when they won the Super Bowl,
No, it wasn't. It was. I know Reggie Bush was on the team.
He wore number 23.
Pirine? No.
Close. You started right. It's Pierre Thomas.
Pierre Thomas. I remember him.
It didn't require that. Drew had 4 receivers and a big ass tight end who he would throw to all the time.
Who was that? They had Mark Ingram for a while too.
Yep. Yes, they did.
Okay, so my last pick. Thought of 2 people. The first is. So I'll name my pick first. I'm going to go with Chip Kelly.
Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly.
Chip Kelly. Mainly all because of what he did at Oregon.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. You'd turn on the TV. It'd be 11:05. Yeah. And Oregon is up 8-0.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, that's Chip Kelly."
Yeah.
In college,
so then he derailed his career by being a head coach in the NFL for the Eagles and dismantled that franchise for a little bit. But he came back. He's now the offensive coordinator for White Claw.
Just emptying the tank. That's what I've got,
He was the offensive coordinator for Ohio State last year, wasn't he?
Yes.
Kelly? Yeah. And now he's at USC, right?
No. You're going to – I'll be lying if I couldn't tell you.
Well, anyway, he's
the Raiders OC, isn't he?
Oh. My other pick was going to be Jim Harbaugh.
I don't know if Jim even – I don't know if Jim is a play caller. I don't know about Jim. Chip Kelly was the right pick there.
Yeah.
For you. Chip Kelly in college, we would play this stupid game where we would say, I think he went to the bathroom and forgot to flush. Chip Smelly. Someone else would say, I think he just got a phone call. Chip Selly. Just go back and forth until you couldn't think of one.
Yeah.
But I think he's in the 7th circle of
who was
Chip
that?
Kelly.
Who was that one running back Oregon had when Chip Kelly was there? And I don't think he won a Heisman, but he should have.
They had a really fast guy. That sounds like every Oregon player.
He was so good.
They had
it was before Mariota.
They had like DeAnthony Thomas, but I think he was more of a receiver. But they just got him the ball and he ran forever. Oregon running back.
Famous Oregon.
Was it LeGarrette Blount?
LaMichael James.
LaMichael James.
That's who it was. He was so good in college.
One of the best flashback highlights to go watch is that bowl game against TCU. I think TCU comes back and wins that one, but it's like 31-0 whenever they come back and do it.
Oh wow!
So great highlight, but I mean, shoot, the Broncos did that this week. That was incredible. That was an incredible comeback. Yes, it was against the Giants, but I mean, the Giants are on the rise. They've got it figured out. I don't understand. We didn't take Dayball. Dayball is an honorable mention.
Dayball's good. Andy Reid.
Yeah, that's probably should have been picked.
He's probably
should have been picked. Yeah, probably should have been picked. I think I'm going to trade Joe Brady for Andy Reid.
Yeah, can I trade Chip Kelly for Andy Reid?
Yeah, that's fair. Let's go ahead and do this because I'm in a light retirement from the gambling. Okay. I'm just gonna watch this weekend. Okay. I've decided I'll put $10 on whatever we pick here today. I do have picks for today, but I went 0-2. You hit yours.
I hit my
So
good dogs.
you're our gambling aficionado now. You're the captain now. Captain Phillips, fantastic movie.
And
Um,
we got some big games this weekend.
Last weekend was a very good slate.
Yeah.
And Georgia was down 17, I think, going into the fourth, and
Yep.
they pulled out the cover for you, which was incredible. To be down 17 or something like that. Or they were either down 17 or they put up 17 in the fourth to win by the number.
I think they put up 17.
To win by 8.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay.
Incredible.
So
let's hear your pick because you're the gambling man.
We got 15 Missouri versus 10 Vanderbilt. I mean, Vanderbilt had a great win this past weekend.
Yeah, I kind of wish they didn't win. Because
now
LSU is going to be very desperate. Yeah.
Yeah. LSU ranked 20 is playing number 3 Texas A&M.
Chill out. Easy. I've been saying it. People are saying, battered Aggie syndrome. It's all here. The hope. It's all here.
I've never seen a number so low.
Hey, look.
To an A&M name.
We are 8-4
unless
until we're 9-0.
Basketball or baseball.
We are 8-4 until we are 9-0. Okay. I do not get over the skis. Just chill out. We got to go to Baton Rouge.
There's a fun fact. This is the first time the Aggies are 7-0 since 1994.
It's actually the same year that we last won in Baton Rouge.
Really?
So we were 1. You might have been 2, but we were a year old whenever the Aggies last won in Baton Rouge.
Wow.
The last time our head coach Mike Elko was in Baton Rouge, it was in 2019. So that's when Joe Burrow ripped us to shreds.
Yeah. And then we also got number 8 Mississippi at number 13 Oklahoma.
I thought that was a interesting line. I think Oklahoma is favored by over 4 points.
Yeah. Yep. 4.5.
I think that might be some cheese under a box. You know what I mean? They want you to grab the cheese and get you.
They do. Of all the games, though, I am leaning towards that one, picking Mississippi, just because of they had Georgia on the ropes, and
Oklahoma can't. Oklahoma's not built to come back on you like that. They might hold you down, but I don't think Oklahoma's putting up 30 on you.
Yeah, and I've heard Lane Kiffin on secret recordings or whatever. He gets fired up,
That's a good OC that we didn't pick.
Yeah, true. Lane Kiffin.
Okay, so you can take out Chip Kelly, and I'll give you
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid, yeah, and I'll take Lane. Okay.
Okay.
And I'll take out Joe Brady, and I'll take Lane.
All right, there we go.
That's for the ball knowers. That's so that we don't get destroyed.
All right, so my 4 was.
You've got Kyle Shanahan, Ben Johnson, Cliff Kingsbury, Andy Reid.
Okay,
I've got John Gruden, Sean McVay, Lane Kiffin, Sean Payton.
It's good. Much better lists.
Much better. See, we just needed a little bit of time. That's why maybe we don't have to always do them at the end.
Yeah.
Maybe we can give ourselves a little bit of time.
Yeah.
We get one replacement midway through the episode.
The line with Missouri and Vanderbilt is interesting as well. Vanderbilt's favored by 2.5.
Same line that they had against LSU. Mizzou is not a bad team. We play them after we play LSU, but we play them in Mizzou. So I think they're a different team at home. Did we tell that? We had to have told that, right?
I think we've told that before.
I hope so.
Well, there'll be a shirt out someday.
Shout out in the comments if you never saw that one. Speaking of the comments, write some.
And don't forget to like, subscribe,
and comment,
and follow, and comment.
Share it.
We'd love to hear from you.
Share it.
Share the podcast.
Oh, you know what? I'm feeling a little bit generous. I have 2 2X Game Day Chug shirts.
And they could be yours.
What I think that we're going to do, we're sitting around 33 subscribers, something like that. I think that what we should do is maybe the first person to comment something like a better offensive coordinator than one that we've chosen.
Yeah.
Maybe the first 2 OCs that are worthy, then we'll select you to get a shirt. And you can hit us in the DMs on Twitter and we'll get you a shirt.
We're at 37 subscribers.
Because I want to get these shirts out and get a new batch.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take Mississippi over Oklahoma.
So you're getting a couple points, right? You're getting 5.5 or something like that. What is it?
It's 4.5.
You got Ole Miss plus 4.5. I like it.
And if we want a little flavor,
flavor? A twofer?
I wouldn't shy away from Mississippi State beating Texas.
Let's take the points on it. What do we got? You're a Mississippi kid.
The over-under is 44.5.
How many do you – it's Texas minus what?
7.
So you got Miss State plus 7.
Yeah.
So you start the game up 7. I don't hate that. That game, somehow I found myself watching that game on Saturday against Kentucky.
Brutal.
Ugh.
Brutal.
Ugh. It's as bad as Houston. It's as bad as the Texans offense.
Yeah. And they're playing in Mississippi. So
the cowbells will be ringing.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a scary game. And that'll derail the Longhorn season for sure. If they lose
what? They play Vandy next week. Bless you. They play Vandy next week. Regardless of retirement status, I will be betting on Vandy to win that game. I think it's in Austin. I will be betting Vandy to win that game. And I don't know what the number is right now, but I'm also going to go ahead and just put a future on Pavia for Heisman.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's a gamer. I don't care what it is. I don't know if his stats are that good or not. He's a gamer.
Yeah.
If Vanderbilt is in the playoff, Vanderbilt in the college football playoff.
Jay Cutler's
something you never thought you'd ever see. The pride of Vanderbilt, Jay Cutler. Yeah. If Pavia takes them to the playoff, then he should be the Heisman.
I think so too.
Okay. Well.
So there it goes. We're
You're Ole Miss and Miss State.
We are Mississippi.
You're Mississippi boy. Oh, if that's the case, then let's just proudly display our SEC bias. You've got 2 SEC underdogs. I'll take 2 SEC favorites. Give me Bama minus 12.5 against South Carolina. Bama's a machine. They lost that first one and threw everybody off, but Kalen DeBoer, the coach at Bama, was the former coach at Washington. I should have been chasing him instead of Washington. He has his offensive coordinator back. Ben Grubb was the coordinator in Seattle last year. It didn't work out very well, but he's back with DeBoer, and their quarterback looks great. Their offense looks amazing. They're not even running the ball that well, but they have playmakers and they get it done. So that's minus 12.5 on Bama. And just because my team just escaped Vietnam, I'm going to take Arkansas. I think it's -1 against Auburn. They're playing at home. Jeez, man. This is like a week now that I've been slowly degrading in the voice category.
Well,
I did some honey. I did all of it.
We went camping last weekend, and then I think allergy season, a new wave coming in because I'm dealing with stuff too.
I did the dumb thing. There was a engagement party for my niece. It's kind of crazy whenever you're like the people that you remember being at the hospital when they were born.
Yeah.
Whenever those people are getting married, it's kind of a trip and like I'm old.
Yeah.
But their engagement party was this weekend, and I had a cigar, which was probably the dumbest thing I could have done. And I've sounded like this since.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad. You sounded horrible on Sunday.
Yeah. I had whenever you whenever you yell and your voice cracks or just like disappears completely.
Yeah.
I had that going on. I got the tickle right now. But we're all SEC'd up. Bama -12.5, Arkansas -1, Ole Miss +4.5, Miss State +7.
Let's go.
It's a Saturday down south, folks. Yeah. The Aggies, they weren't really in danger of losing. I think that I think the second drive of the first quarter was the only drive, or was the last drive that Arkansas took possession and had the ability to take the lead. So they were hanging close. Bless you.
Thank you.
They were hanging close, but they weren't ever in the driver's seat. But man, Arkansas's quarterback is a dog. That kid is good. Taylor Green. Sheesh. We sound terrible.
Yeah, we do.
What else do I have here? I have
I'm gonna have to blow my nose here soon.
Oh. Usually this post gets posted far before late October. But there is still only one Major League Baseball franchise that has never made it to the World Series.
Yeah.
I'd like to.
Who is that, Clay?
I'd like to congratulate the Seattle Mariners on a hard-fought season.
Hang that banner. Hang that banner.
AL West champs.
Yeah.
ALDS winners.
Whatever.
Roasted by George Springer and the ghost of the Astros. It couldn't have happened with a better guy.
No.
Man, I love George. I made a post on our Twitter. Follow us at Game Day Chug on Twitter. Because Game 6, he got hit in the knee and went down.
And they booed him.
Excuse me. It was Game 5 because it was in Seattle.
They booed him.
And they clapped. They cheered when he was on the ground and they booed when he got up.
Yeah.
That's not a shot at Toronto.
No.
That's a shot here.
That's a shot at us.
And so it is our duty to laugh in your face whenever you get eliminated by him.
And how sweet would it be for George to haunt LA once
again? Beat the Dodgers again.
Oh, my gosh.
He's the one who won it in Game 2.
Yeah.
Game 2 looked dire in 2017.
You could say that
Springer hit that. Yeah, I mean, he was World Series MVP.
He won that World Series.
If we did a fight of calls, like baseball broadcast calls,
he'd have like 2.
That might be my first pick. Is in Game 5. He let that ball by him in center field. Excuse me. And then he was the first man up. And first pitch hits one on the train tracks. And he said, "High fly ball, goodbye." One pitch to Springer, and we're tied again.
Yeah.
Bam, dude.
One of the greatest World Series games of all time, if not the greatest.
I mean, I have a personal bias towards a
Game
combined
6.
no-hitter against the Phillies in Philly, back against the wall, down 2-1.
And I guess it's not World Series, but Game 6 of the 2019 ALCS.
Oh, we were there.
We were there.
And, I swear, I can pick up my whistle on the game on the highlight tape.
Man,
I was like, that one's me.
Talk about probably one of the greatest teams to not win the whole thing. Yep. I mean, I was looking at our lineup.
That's the death lineup.
And oh my god. Oh my god.
Yep.
You had Springer, followed by Bregman, Altuve,
Correa,
Gurriel,
Tucker.
Tucker was
batting 6th or 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And then I don't know who there was. I mean, Maldonado was at the end of that lineup, or Chirinos.
Or was it Castro?
No, it was Chirinos.
Because Castro could hit too.
Yep. Maldonado just
he
retired, and he expressed his willingness or excitement to coach. I know that a spot is not leaving, and I know that our bench coach didn't leave, but he's not a batting coach. He could be a pitching coach or a catcher's coach. I think our catcher's coach did leave, so Maldonado should be our catcher's coach tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. And
he should retire an Astro. There should be a one-day contract situation there.
Would you retire his jersey number?
I mean,
does he sit up? Is he the first of the Astros dynasty that gets hung up?
I don't know. I mean, he's a career 200 hitter.
I know, but
he means a lot more than that. But
yeah,
15 is also a good number. It's a good baseball number.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? Go for it. What do I care? You're in the dynasty.
Yeah, I'd put it up there. If you had a big part of either one of the World Series, you get your number retired, in my opinion. I think you retire George Springer, you retire Correa, you retire Bregman, you're retiring Altuve.
Yeah, that's forever.
You retire Verlander.
Who do you think is the most loosely associated member of the dynasty that gets their number retired? Like Gurriel? It hasn't happened.
Gurriel, he should get his number retired.
I agree. Yuli was probably my favorite player on those
Tucker teams. Only because he was young midway.
I mean, I'll push back on Tuck because he wasn't a part of 2017.
No, but he's
also like still in his 20s.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think by the time when his career is all said and done, his Astros career will be kind of forgotten about. You doing okay?
The tickle.
It's
tickling.
You just got to do it.
I look like I just lost Game 7. Did you see the clip from inside the locker room? They were interviewing like Brian Wu, which is a pitcher on the Mariners.
Oh, no.
You know, all in all, what do you think of the season? Like, do you think that what do you think of how far you made it? And he starts to answer the question. And Julio Rodriguez is like in the shower or something and just lets out a Halloween scream. Just like a
like we heard earlier from my neighbor.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I don't want to. Yeah, I do. You said I don't want to poke fun at their pain, but they deserve it.
Poke fun. They deserve it.
Cal Raleigh, tears in his eyes. Your 62 home runs didn't mean jack.
Yeah.
And, America is rooting for Toronto. What does that say?
It says a lot. It does say a lot. It means we all hate LA so much. Not even the Dodgers. We hate LA. We hate Los Angeles.
I don't know. I hate the Dodgers.
Oh, I hate the Dodgers too. But, I mean, the country doesn't pay attention to baseball. But if the whole country is rooting for Toronto. And when was the last time Toronto was in the World Series? It's been
93.
like over 30
93
years.
When they went back to back.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's their time. It's their time.
I think that's the only World Series that's ever ended on a walk-off homer. He had a walk-off homer in Game 7. Do you know the name?
No.
Joe Carter. Touch them all, Joe. You'll never have a bigger hit in your life. That goes on my best calls flight fight for sure.
We should do that sometime. Mine would probably be "Oh, How Sweet It Is."
Yeah.
Or should we just do? Oh, man.
You know what? You said that, and it reminded me of. I think it must have been on iHeartRadio. Whenever you'd listen to 790 on iHeartRadio, and in the breaks they would put in old calls.
Yeah.
And there's a call from whenever they were playing the Jazz where they didn't start the clock whenever the ball got inbounded.
Mm-hmm.
And the announcer is losing his mind. Start the clock! They didn't start the time clock! They didn't start it yet! They didn't start the time clock! And I think Olajuwon blocked him or something like that. It didn't matter. But, I mean, even after the game is over, they're flipping out about the clock.
But I would. So, like, what comes to my mind is also Rudy T's, like, the greatest sports quote ever.
It's like post-game interview type of
flight
fight.
Don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion.
I mean,
that is the greatest sports quote. I don't care.
To leave Houston and use Kevin Garnett. And she go, anything is possible.
Anything is possible. Yeah.
There's a Maldonado quote that's great, where he gets right in the camera and he goes, and I'm going to say it in his accent if I can. I said, "You want Houston? You got Houston.
You got Houston."
Yeah.
And then also that one guy where the reporter was interviewing him. And what do you think of the haters that are hating on the Astros?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they asked they asked a teenage black kid in the streets after we won a championship, what did you think you were gonna get on live television? It's one of the best clips ever.
Yeah, that one is great. I love that one. Oh.
Have you seen the one where they're interviewing a guy? I think he was on the Blue Jays. I don't think he's there anymore. He was an Asian guy, and he's in the dugout. Banana. I eat 2 banana. Monkey never cramps. Monkey never cramps. Yeah. Monkey never cramps is pretty smart, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Monkey
high level thinking. Monkey never cramps.
Eat banana.
That's really good. I wanted to bring this to your attention. I got 2 things. I got a funny thing, and then I think next week's fight, since we're nearing on Halloween, I think we need some input from the audience.
Yeah. What should it
on
be?
A Halloween theme? Halloween movies, costumes, or candies? Okay.
Yeah.
Pick one of those. Well, I'll put them in the comments and you vote on them, and That'll be what the flight
or
is.
just like horror movie villain.
That's good. Let's leave it open for interpretation. Give us some Halloween
themed fight.
Yep. So I'm gonna tell on myself here because this happened in a drive-through. I've been to the Whataburger before. Well, I go to the Whataburger and I order a honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich, as one does. And they asked me at the very end if I'd like to donate $1 to the whatever fund, the human fund.
No.
Right? Money for people, right?
Yeah.
Well, what I said was, you can round it up. She said, what? I said, you can round it up. She said, you want to add the $1? I said,
No.
you can round it up. And she said, okay, we'll add it. She said, $12.44 is your total. And I said, there's no way. There's no way. I get up to the window and she's talking to the next person. So she's not listening to me.
Yeah.
But she says $12.44. And I said, you can round it up. And she goes,
it should be $12.
Like flat. I do that with my tips too. Whenever I do a tip, I'll find whatever the number is, 20%, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But then I go to the number. You know, if it's 89 cents on the end, I'm adding 11. Okay. I want it to end in a 0. Just stupid, but I do it.
Yeah, I do that from time to time.
I don't know if it's like the only thing I might be OCD about.
Yeah.
But I think that the youth might not know what rounding up is.
No, the education system sucks.
It's failing us.
And no hate to any of the teachers out there. I know y'all are doing the best as y'all can, but the system is failing.
You got to start treating them like real children.
I think it has more to do with school districts in general. I mean, they're just not.
I mean, you're plugged in, you know.
Yeah,
you see these things.
I am plugged in. I know what's happening. So if we could step into my box for a minute, over here I'm not going to drop any school districts, but where I live in the school district
in the hill country
that occupies where I live, if you're a follower, you know where I live, but Senate Bill 13, I believe it was passed in legislation this past year, and it came into effect September 1st, which
start of the school year.
Yeah, which is basically about books and what should be in libraries and parents having more control, or what's appropriate for these kids to read and yada yada yada. Well, this school district decided last week to just suspend all library.
It's not what we meant.
If you're in middle school or in high school, currently you have no access to the library right now. So the school district can go in and filter what books should be on the shelves and which books should not be on the shelves.
I think it's a pretty easy selection process.
Yeah,
I would think. I mean,
I'm
not in the library.
But also, it had the law and the rules state that parents can do their own research and place like a flag on
for their child.
So if Jimmy comes walking through the door and wants to check out this book, their parents flagged it. They say, "No, Jimmy, you can't."
You can't read Mein Kampf. You're not allowed.
You can't read Mein Kampf.
I don't think that they have that in the child's library.
I doubt it's
probably already banned.
But anyway, that's the BS that's happening in our school districts, in our tax-paying school districts that we give money to every year, every month, every paycheck. These are the decisions that they're making. And
do you
this
remember
is coming from a guy that spent 0 time in his
in
high
the
school
library?
library.
Do you remember the AR tests?
Yeah.
Have we talked about that?
Yeah. I don't think so.
I remember that we had a certain threshold that we had to meet for a semester. You had to
Yeah.
have 50
Typically, it's
AR
like
points or something.
30 to 50 points, and you're
Yeah.
in that range.
Well, if you went and found one of them thick old books, they were worth 50 something points.
Yeah.
And so I did a little bit of research, and I found out that the book with the most AR points was Little Women. And they give you 2 tries to pass the test. And before there was Spark Notes or anything like that, I went in blind on a Little Women AR test. And I walked out of there with like 26 points. And I'm
There you
going,
go.
hell yeah.
There you go.
You guys don't know
Well,
how to. I can game this system.
they give you multiple choice. My strategy early on with AR was the Berenstein Bears books.
Just piece them off, just little chunks. That's the Texans' offense. Just
Yeah.
death by 1,000 cuts. Just
They're
give me
like
give
worth
me
like
the third and 3.
worth like half a point. I would, read one, go take the test, come back, read one, take the test. Like I would knock out read like 30 books for 15 points and just
You've
be
got a
like,
stack of
all
Bernstein
right,
Bears.
all right. Kill that in an hour.
I'll shout out because it's one of my favorite podcasts to listen to. It's called The Brilliantly Dumb Show, which
Yeah.
is Bob from Bob Does Sports. And they have a segment that they do called Ask Bob. And they're asking trivia questions, but I mean, credit to him. He's definitely a millionaire. He's definitely made his way to where all he does is golf content and podcasting. So he has a mind for this, but his school mind was so bad that they're able to ask him questions that are just so elementary in nature that he misses. One of their co-hosts has a kid in the first grade, and they put him head to head on states and capitals, and that kid eviscerated him. I mean, took him to the cleaners.
So I don't know. You did try in school all 12 years. You were a good
For the
student.
most part, yeah.
You were a good student. I never was. I think I stopped trying in 4th grade.
I stopped
really
trying in college.
Yeah. I mean, I just didn't.
I don't want to say stop trying, but
I just didn't care.
I got
didn't care
worse
about school
in college.
but
There was more fun things to be doing.
what I made fine grades, folks. My grades were fine. But what I'm most looking forward to having a kid is now I do like to learn. I do like to.
Leaders are readers.
Yeah,
we know this.
Are readers. But when she goes to school, I might late at night crack open that science book and be like, well, I'll be damned. I didn't know that was photosynthesis.
The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
I had no idea.
Well, look, you said photosynthesis, and it made me remember that I actually did do a whole hell of a lot in college because I got myself in the hole to where my major was in agriculture. I'm a turfgrass science major, working in construction. So you can see how glamorous that is. But if you want to talk photosynthesis, if you want to talk the Krebs cycle and ATP, your boy's got you. I know all that front to back.
Oh, man. Yeah. And just learning about history, math. Could really do math again.
I don't know, man. They do that. The new math. New math is.
I have heard of the new math, and I was actually pretty good at. I was actually pretty good at math. I did not care at all about science. So.
Well, it's one or the other. It's numbers or it's not.
I remember being in 3rd or 4th grade and had a science test, and I wrote Jesus. Every answer.
Oh no!
I said Jesus.
Your science teacher at your Christian grade school goes, "Well, he's got a point.
He ain't wrong,
He's got a point,
but he's not right either."
So that's an X.
Yeah. So, but how did Jesus do that? His dad, God,
His daddy, the Lord.
snapped his fingers, and it went.
We had a. Did you take? No. I was going to ask if you took Spanish 3 in high school.
No, I took.
Did you ever have the pleasure of being in Mr. McDonald's classroom?
Oh yeah.
R.I.P. He's a real one.
R.I.P.
Once you got on his good side, it was a really fun time.
Towards the end there, he was legless. Did you know that?
I did not see him legless.
Yeah, we were friends on Facebook. He was without legs for a little bit.
I mean, he was
the
only teacher that we had. The only teacher who we had who would go out and smoke a cigarette or 5 in between classes.
He had it right there in his pocket.
Yeah. I mean, a true G. But I can remember 2 things about his class, which was if you had gum, he would make you stick the gum on your forehead like that. And if you had Big Red, you're in trouble. That bitch is gonna burn.
Yeah.
And the flashcards, you'd have 25, 30 flashcards or whatever, and he would go.
Yeah.
You missed an accent on the A on that word.
Yeah.
You're like, how did you even do that? But
he was crazy with the flashcards. I forgot about.
He was a goat. He was the goat.
Yeah,
the goat of Spanish. Senor McDonald.
Old McDonald had a class. E-I-E-I-O.
He did the fajita drive. You remember that? Like Spanish Club would do fajitas.
Oh
and sell them. And he was like touting his secret formula.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what the secret formula was?
What?
Italian dressing.
Oh my God.
Just Italian dressing on the meat. That was it. And onions. Very Yankee fajitas.
God rest your soul, Mr. McDonald.
Mr. Mac.
He took students to Costa Rica or something like that, right?
I don't know. That sounds kind of Epstein. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, are you talking like mission trip? You talking
like a summer Spanish club mission trip or whatever?
I never went to the island. Okay. I never went to the island.
Me neither.
I only participated in the fajita cook-off. Okay. Yeah. I put on the Italian dressing. That's all I can admit to. You know what? Whenever we were out there camping, we were using the cast iron a whole bunch. And I got it back home. And I got a whole bunch of sourdough bread. And my daughter, who has thankfully, she's not picky. She asks for crazy things to eat. She asked me for a grilled cheese. And I got some sourdough bread and a whole bunch of cheeses. And I was doing the sourdough bread in the cast iron. I don't think I'm ever going to pull my toaster out again. I don't even know why I have a toaster.
No, you don't toast grilled cheese anyway.
Maybe I was wrong before.
No, and I'm not a big grilled cheese guy, but you butter, or I've heard mayonnaise. You put mayonnaise on the outside of the
mayonnaise
bread.
It's on my list. It's on my no list.
No, you're a no mayonnaise guy?
No mayo guy.
Period.
Yeah, mayo and sour cream, and sour cream's kind of creeped its way in, mainly on the baked potato. If I do partake.
So I'm making chili tomorrow. You don't put sour cream on your chili at all?
You can offer me a dollop. I may.
You'll take a dollop.
I may take it off of the dollop and put it on a particular bite, but it's not going in the chili. Absolutely.
No. You don't put it in the chili. It is a dollop when you bowl.
I may cut a little corner off of that for a bite or so.
So what's your deal with mayonnaise or sour cream? Is it white?
No, I don't. It's not. It's not color. It's not texture. I don't know what it is. I don't like them. It's like
That's all right. That's
it's like
all right.
soured. It has a soury thing going on. I'm a mustard guy through and through. I was putting mustard on pizza since 4th grade. I still do it.
You know what you should put on your pizza?
Mustard?
No. So go to the store next time you're there, get some Chipotle Tabasco sauce.
I've seen that before. A little different color label.
Put that on your pizza. So good.
I mean,
So good.
I love hot. I'll do hot anything.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a big fan of that. But now I'm getting to the point where in my age.
It's costing you.
Yeah, well, I wake up in the middle of the night. Like, it was just so bad.
So much heartburn.
Some bad heartburn. I'm like, Adam's like, what's going on? I'm just like, is that pizza and that hot sauce?
It's just a fact that we're getting older, but I got home. I got home today and was like, there's a little bit of time left in the day here. We're getting ready for my daughter's birthday party.
Yep.
I'm going to power wash. And so I power washed every square inch of concrete on this property. And I don't like to use the big wheel. I just want to use the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Because the wheel doesn't get enough pressure. You got to have, you're doing 2 inches at a time.
Yeah.
But I did it till the sun came down. I
Wow.
did it. And you know what? That's just being a homeowner.
Yeah.
But I felt great about it.
Yeah.
Got some podcasts in that I could barely hear, over the motor. There were people walking down the sidewalk that I made take to the street because I didn't see them.
And you know
Couldn't
what?
see them, didn't hear them.
You were doing a chore that you've been putting off for a while, and you had to get it done. And
the other day, the gutter guy came by while I was on my roof sweeping off the pine needles. He's like, "You got a little time to talk to us?" I was like, "Where am I going to go?"
Yeah. What do you want to talk about? Can you yell it?
Yeah. Well, they gave me a crazy quote, Leaf Filter. Hey, Leaf Filter, if you can get me, $5,000 off, we can talk. Shout out Leaf Filter. I know that you're number one, but you're also pricey. Sponsors? Yeah. Leaf Filter?
Maybe.
Okay. I think we've blown through our record.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Like, comment, subscribe, share. And remember the shirts. I've embedded a message in this thing about the shirts. Hit those shirts. I'll give them out, and then I can order some more.
Clay, I hope next week we're talking about some W's.
The Niners are gonna kick our butt.
All right, we can talk. Rockets play on Friday. I think they probably have another game between then and Tuesday. I just hope
that there's a W to speak of.
I hope there's a W. And
let's go 4-0 on the gambling, and devil may care what else happens.
And I hope your Aggies get it done. That'd be a huge win.
8-0 sounds great.
8-0 sounds real good. So
8-0?
8-0? 8-0.
I'm going to be chugging a White Claw for this, so bear with me.
That's all right. Hit the tune. Let's get out of here.
Wait.
I didn't shit my pants.
I'm sorry, what?
I didn't shit my pants this week. Are we still recording?